Hi, everybody. Welcome. Happy Eclipse Day. Happy New Moon Day. And Spirit saying, Happy Big Bang Day. It's wonderful to be here with you. So a couple of notations. We're going to check in with my spirit guides about the eclipse. And I think about the year ahead somewhat, okay? As you know, I've added a few new offerings to my channel. I'm going to continue to change things up, so I just want to acknowledge that to everybody. You will see me evolve as we are all evolving. It is my pledge to you to continue to shift and grow and to challenge myself the way my spirit guides challenge all of us. So, look, new deck, brand new. I want to show you something before we start. Look at this. Look at my poor old deck. Can you see the difference? This darn thing is so worn out and all the plastic is fallen off and etc. So it has been shifted to grandmother status, and I've been waiting. I think this is the perfect moment to roll out this new deck that was given to me by one of my subscribers who hunted it down online, purchased it for me, and sent it off with love. And thank you. You know who you are. I really appreciate it. So I think this big bang moment is the one to start the energy that is going to be imbued into the deck, and the grandmother deck will continue to be here on my table. So, woo, okay, there's the first card. I'm going to chat while the cards come out, okay, a little bit, and there's the next one. So I am not going to interact with the people on the chat thread until the end of the video in an effort to keep this short and encapsulated. Don't be offended when the reading comes out and it's done. Then I'm going to just sort of have a pause. I have to have a minute so that I can clip that off from the rest of the video and publish the video. So one of my pledges to you this year is to shorten the content that comes out from my channel. All right, so we're going to look at the eclipse. I want to show you this is what came out. Of course, the Challenger of Will. Fantastic. And that is exactly what's happening. If you have not seen the video that I posted on the January playlist from Pamela Gregory, I insist that you go and watch it. Usually I beg you to watch it. I'm insisting. It's a very important moment. I made some crib notes. I'm going to read them to you just a little bit, but there's so much information. I can't go over it all because I want to focus on the cards, okay? So, 2019, we have 5 eclipses coming forward. In 2020, there will be 6 eclipses, and this is all building off of the energy of 2017 and 2018 when I first showed up here on YouTube. So, this coming year, there are 5 full moons at 0 degrees in their signs. Massive amounts of transformation. We have this solar eclipse, the 5th, the 6th, depending on where you are in the world, in Capricorn at the South Node. Massive amounts of shift and change, but with a little bit of energy. Okay, the word impinged. I'm not sure if that's the right word, Spirit. Onto pulling along from the past, things that need to continue to be resolved. So more transformation, of course, this year with the start in that way, but then we're going to move forward in a way that is ginormous, okay? Let's see. So, what else? Mars is in Aries at 0 degrees on the world axis. The Big Bang, I think Pam Gregory actually said that. There's so much. So, we have Mars in Aries at 0 degrees and Uranus in Aries at 29 degrees all month, and that goes direct today. So as a person with Aries rising, and all you Aries out there, all the Aries rising people, keep a lid on yourself. Direct that energy into creating the new future that you want. You are going to be very empowered. You are going to feel your power. You are going to perhaps be triggered. It may be easy for you to lose your temper, blow your stack like I do sometimes. Don't do it. I had a meeting this morning. I live on a non-maintained dirt road outside of the town I live in. And it's been a point of contention for many years. How do we maintain this road? Who pays for that? Who does what? So we arranged, one of the neighbors arranged to have a meeting with the new folks on the road. And I was going over there this morning and I thought, well, God bless us, because this could either go really well or really badly. And it was fabulous. We went forward, we made a bunch of new friends, and I'm looking forward to all the things that are going to happen here in my little neighborhood. So, it's dynamic energy, really forceful, spiritual warrior type of energy all year. And starting off with this eclipse, which will culminate in the full moon eclipse. We'll talk about that when that draws near. This is setting us up for the moments of 2020. On January 12th in the year 2020, next year, Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter will be aspected on the eclipse in Capricorn. So Capricorn, as I've been saying, I just did the Capricorn reading. This is your moment. This is your moment of shift and change. And because you have the power and the ability to build, we are all riding on this energy, all of us on the earth. So again, I want to thank you. You are the heroes of the universe at the moment. So we are in the process in 2019 of building new structures. There's going to be rapid forward motion, feeling of intense momentum, endings, new beginnings, bang, okay? The Spirit just keeps saying. Okay, so exact at the solar eclipse today, Jupiter squaring Neptune for most of 2019. Very challenging, inclusive of a desire to create a grander reality. And so the big takeaway from Pam Gregory, and I was very happy to hear her say this, is that, and I'm literally plagiarizing, we will all come into very clear insights about what is to come in 2020 and the effects of Pluto in Capricorn, serving the earth. And so, hug a Capricorn today, would you please? Hug yourself. If you're a Capricorn, if you got Capricorn moon, if you got Capricorn rising, understand who you are and love yourself in a way that's really intentional, okay? So according to Pam Gregory, and this is my word, she said, we are challenged to achieve mastery over our frequency. And I almost burst into tears. That's enough of my crib notes when I heard that. Because ain't it the truth? And so here we go. The first card out. The spirit message, the theme for the reading about the eclipse is the challenger of will. And indeed we will be challenged because of Aries, because of Mars, because of Uranus in Taurus, because of all these aspects. And what it ultimately comes down to is releasing your fears. So one of the things I'm hoping to do is to create, when the good weather comes, I'm hoping to be able to expand the services I offer and invite people to come here to have their ceremony, to release their fears and to step in and to have a real initiation ceremony that kind of thing I can't do in the winter. But this is the process that I went through. It changed my life entirely. It is a big bang moment, even if you think it's not going to be. So focus on that idea for yourself, especially if you're a Capricorn or any earth sign, major earth sign elements. Taurus, of course, and Virgo, we're riding on your coattails, all right? So this is the collective, and it is being driven by the forces of Pluto and Uranus and Aries and Neptune. And we have Jupiter and Sagittarius. It's a monumental year, all right? So, interesting. Here's the aspect that is about our humanity, our personhood, event, Spirit is saying. Never heard Spirit speak like that, but there you go. Of course, the dreamer of growth. Absolutely. To see rooted into the universe. And you know what? Now it's afternoon, and the sun is reflecting on the computer. I apologize for that. But look at that beautiful card. That's the star card, right? The dreamer of growth. The ability to manifest. The ability to literally join our psyche with the forces at work in the universe in order to perform the perfection of our mastery over our frequency, which is what my spirit guides have been talking about for 2 years ad nauseum. I know. I think because it's all been building up to this moment. And so we needed to get ready to hear that, to be able to actually literally hear it on a deep emotional, psychological, spiritual level. And so here's the moment, Spirit says, that we've been working hard for, and we're ready to the best of our capacity. Do not, Spirit says, do not double think yourself. So what that means is don't doubt yourself. Stand in the clarity of your ability. Master your frequency. Illuminate your purpose. That's what this year is for. And as we all know, people have been talking about the awakening and all kinds of heart chakra expansion and the event and this dawning. I don't even know when it started. Hey, if anybody knows, like, when did the whole twin flame thing get started? I'm really curious about that. So all of those experiences, Spirit says, they're all of one event. They're all of one type. And we experience these things differently depending on our own karmic cycle and what we need to learn and what it is that's going to cause us to go forward. So, as I've been saying for a while, prepare yourself to have many awakened heart chakra connections, and it might be while you're standing in the grocery store, as my spirit guides always say. So prepare yourself and look for that. Open your mind. Do not limit that notion to a romantic relationship, as my spirit guides always say. So understand that for the universe, for that which can come forward, we are meant to understand that these relationships, those types of experiences can happen with any being with which you come in contact. And keep your mind open, keep your heart open, and understand that you may not know the purpose of it in the moment, other than to activate yourself and perhaps activate someone else. Okay? So very interesting, very exciting. And look, first card on the human realm. Spirit's all about the Big Bang. And if you've looked at some of the little daily readings that I started putting up there, similar messages coming through there, lightning bolts, talking about our senses, our sensuality, the way in which we have all these ways to perceive and express, and it's just time to have mastery in all those ways. So clearly, the Big Bang is here. We are starting off 2019 with a bang, and this eclipse is the beginning of the next phase of our development. So I love that. So, you know, when we have actually 3 major arcana cards in a row, okay? The Challenger of Will, which is about releasing our fears. The Dreamer of Growth, the Star card, manifesting our future. And I love that the first step is mastering our fears and releasing our fears. Yeah. Go listen to that Pam Gregory thing. She's fabulous. And if you know anybody else that you really like and love, and sorry, that's my heater. That, you know what? That's my spirit guides. Just sort of banging the gong. It hardly ever happens, but sometimes when I'm doing a reading, that happens. And I've come to think that's them going, yes. So, phenomenal amounts of energy. The ability to manifest after we vanquish our fears. Come into a place of union with ourselves, with another, with the universe for sure, because we're mastering our purpose. And when that happens, when we perform that action, that is when the change comes. Those 2 things have to happen first. Let's see, there's a card in there, okay? And then the changer of truth. It's not just about a tower moment. It is about a big bang. I think this really speaks to what happens, the change that comes when we do master our frequency. So I think that's why my spirit guides have been talking and sort of pushing me to shift and change, and talking about me doing certain things differently and teaching classes and etc. And you know what? Honestly, that scares me. What you want me to say, that's what I tell them, right? And so I understand now what's coming forward. So you can bet that there will be some changes. People have been asking me about the live stream. That also is changing. I'll send out some messages about that, okay? So 3 major arcana cards in a row today, of course. What else would it be, right? Fantastic. Woo, all right. Let's see what that is. All right, you're going to love this. Let me get rid of my glasses for a second. So we have these major arcana cards, and now we have a prophecy. Getting a little choked up. Look. I'm just going to let that wave of emotion pass for a moment. I hope you're feeling it. I hope you understand. Just look at the illustration, is what my spirit guides are saying, and you will understand. This is about self-activation, about self-actualization. On this day, clearly a message from my spirit guides based on all the things that I've been talking about. So we have 3 major arcana cards followed by a prophecy. It's fantastic. The augury of knowledge, the beginning of spiritual knowledge, and the transformation that has taken place. Touching the stone of wisdom, connected to the universe. And you see that eye, the all-seeing eye that's coming, the energy that's coming in? Okay? My spirit guides are asking me to read that for you from the book. So I will. Okay? Get my glasses back out. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Actually, in this book, the Suit of Knowledge is in the back. All right, so the augury of knowledge. Let me hold that up for you. Okay? The divinatory meaning is about knowledge, prosperity, wealth, ecstasy, sovereignty, treasure, spiritual riches, the touchstone of self-realization, recognition, and inauguration. The Leophale, or the Stone of Fall, came from the otherworldly city of Phalius and would cry out for the rightful sovereign. Phalius, the place of knowledge, was guarded by the poet Morfessa, the wise one. Many sacred sites and monuments have their guardian spirit, who acts as an oracular mouth for the special qualities of that particular place. The augury, or the prophecy given by the Stone of Fall, is received by all living beings through their individual relationship with the earth and with their own particular home, their country, their environment, the place that nourishes them. The spirit of the Suit of Knowledge is most clearly understood through the element of earth. From the many omened movements of the middle realm, Morfessa imparts potent knowledge of the earth's wisdom to every cell of our bodies. The ancestral bequest of our blood lineage and the acclaim of our spiritual kindred, those who are companions upon our soul's quest, create a unique wealth in each of us. What are you being called upon to use from your innate spiritual treasury? And, of course, it is mastery over our purpose, our vibration, in order to bring forward the shift and change that is meant to come. So that is phenomenal. Because of the cards that have already come out and the energy that comes with them, it is no surprise to me that this is coming in this way, right? So this would be Ace of Pentacles. It's about knowledge. It's about earth. Coming into self-mastery, self-activation. And the Leophale stone is the place that kings were, it was a place of coronation, all right, for many, many, many eons. That's the final card. So far, and it's the Lover of Devotion. Choosing her path and knowing that her abundance is held at her heart chakra. She has clear vision and she stands in a place of calm. She knows there is a choice to be made. She seeks to devote herself to that which will bring forward the abundance that has been spoken about through the cards that have come out already. So she is the Lover of Devotion. It's not about a love relationship. You might find one this year. It might, big bang and all that kind of stuff. I do think, that's part of why spirit, it's interesting that my spirit guides have kind of poo-pooed the love relationship thing, and now they're saying, okay, now it's time. So I'll be exploring how I want to do that. That'll be sort of an announcement that's coming. I'm going to start this month. I'm going to push myself. So it's phenomenal. All right, Spirit, what have we got? Yeah, of course. Whoops, sorry. So the bridge card. There we go. The adventure of this art. Turning our destiny. And look, there's the vibration. Mastery of our frequency. That is the task at hand. And you know, it's interesting that this is under cloak. This is connecting everything that we have seen so far to the spirit journey that we're on. But you know, some of it is happening. There's a battle going on, as we know. I was thinking this morning, it's almost like some of these fantasy movies that are so popular that come out of the human psyche, you know, Star Wars and Game of Thrones and all that kind of stuff. Right? So I don't want to characterize it as good versus evil, but clearly there are different forces at work. And it may be that some of this work that we're doing to bring forward this moment happens very quietly. It is about what's happening within us. And if you have looked at and you understand the things that people talk about in terms of the awakening, the event, twin flames, those things happen in a sense with a bang, but they happen a little bit at a time within all of us. That's what brings forward the energy. It's why my spirit guides have been talking, you know, nonstop. Really. It's why they pushed me to come be here. It's why they gave me this place. And I was pushed then eventually to stop being my own hermit and to invite people to come here. And so the next visitation here is actually on the full moon. There is a person who's booked. I don't know yet if Spirit wants that person to come. Well, okay. Alone, but there's a spot open if anybody wants to come. Okay, just so you know. All right, so here's the first card. You know, I love this. On the spirit realm. Is anybody surprised? There we go. The soul. The soul journey. And really, in a sense, everything that I've been talking about up till now, and this notion, in fact, wait, hang on, where's my little crib notes? What did Pam say? Mars and Aries at 0 degrees on the world axis, and all the full moons that are going to be happening this year at the 0 degree of their signs. So, you know, you see that? The 0. We are beginning again. We are going forward into a new journey. Definitely there's going to be a lot of Kundalini awakening. Prepare yourself for that. If you're not doing yoga or meditation or some kind of, Spirit's talking about Sufi dancing, you know, something sacred that raises your vibration in a moment and causes you to experience that, I urge you to start now. I think this year you're going to really need to be prepared for this energy. All right? So, pretty much every card so far, major arcana, or prophecy cards, augury cards, aces, all right? This is an intense amount of energy that's coming through. All right, Spirit, let's see. So, in case I forget to say, the card spread, I'll take a picture and I'll post it on the community page, the community tab on my YouTube channel. So if you're not subscribed and you haven't clicked that little bell, please do it because these messages will come through. You'll get a notification, okay? Spirit, please give us the messages about our soul journey initiated on this great day. Spirit's calling it a grand day. Oh, the cards are so fabulous and slippery. I forgot. Well, of course, there we go. There. The elopement of art. Okay? There we go. Fantastic. What it is that binds us, what it is we seek on a soul level. This is the new soul level journey that we're going to be having. All right, we are going to be going through a process of being stuck and needing to free ourselves from that which binds us. And it is earthly riches, in a sense, and I am a very large proponent of abundance. So I'm not talking about not being comfortable, not being able to manifest your needs and utilize the abundance that you have. But at this point, it's not about selfish needs. It's about the greater good and manifesting your mastery over your frequency in order to release ourselves from that so that we can move into this. Okay? That's where we're going this year. It's kind of giving me a chill. It's phenomenal. So, all right, Spirit, there we go. On this new soul journey. Whoo-wee. Loving it. All right, Spirit, what is in one more message, please? There we go. Of course. You see that? And you know what? The full moon eclipse that's coming is in Leo. It's the last eclipse in Leo for quite some time, I believe. And there's the signification. Spirit says I don't need to talk about it. You understand, many of you have seen this card. So the lunar eclipse that comes at the end of the month is all about joining together in a new way for a new journey, a courtship of skill, standing on a shore, a new shore, perhaps uncertain, but going forward together in faith. Spirit says there is a lot to be discovered. Very clearly. Keeping track of my time a little bit, gang. All right, so do me a favor. Let's take a moment while I shuffle. To bring your energy to the surface, your frequency, your vibration. It is about joining our vibration and our frequency together this year. We've been practicing our mastery, and now the next step of mastery is being able to vibrate together and to learn how to make those harmonies of frequency and the fractal and all the things that I've been talking about if you've been watching along, okay? So that is the next step of mastery. So focus on that. Focus on your own vibration, your own frequency for a few minutes, and let's pull out a final card together. I'm going to wait until I feel everybody's vibration, and then I'll pull the card, okay? In the meantime, I'm just going to keep shuffling. Spirit. There it is. Ooh, you guys and girls, look, there we are, standing together on a new foundation. All right. Foundation of knowledge. Fantastic. It is a fertile moment. We stand in this blessed place, in line, connected to the ancients. Hang on, I just want to put my cards down for a sec. What a beautiful outcome. Absolutely fantastic. The foundation of knowledge. 6 of Pentacles, okay? So, let's pull from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. Let's pull a card. And I'll pull a rune for us. And then I'm going to make a pause for anybody who wants to shuffle off to their day. And then I'm going to go and chat with the folks who are waiting on the chat room, okay? Okay, we have please one message from the Mystical Shaman Oracle to complement the cards that have come out. Look. Gosh, there's just so much energy today, and I am really feeling the activation of my heart chakra, which always causes me to get choked up at the throat chakra. A little bit of tears come up. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. So phenomenal. All right, so I will read from the book, okay? Hang on a sec. Okay, the journey. The essence is an invitation to step outside the boundaries of your life as you know it. The journey is not a holiday. It is a call to be hermit-like and to go on a pilgrimage into the unknown. There are no maps to the territory you will be exploring, no marked pathways or road signs. The time to embark on the great journey is here. Do not linger in the port when distant shores are calling. Fearlessly draw your own navigational chart as you discover the route. When the time is right, as it is now, you will be led true. Even when you are not sure of where you are going, it is the departure that is most important. If you miss the boat, a great opportunity will be lost, and another ship may not arrive for a very long time. The journey is calling you, but the timing is perfect. There are things that must be completed first. You may still be attached to knowing the destination. Remember that the point of the journey is not the destination. It is who you will become as you are transformed along the way. Do not confuse the inner and the outer journey. And I think my spirit guides are choosing this because of the notation of the Challenger of Will coming forward. Right? This is the first step. We have to release our fears, and the journey tells us more about that. Right? Because we are going to a new destination, and there is a big bang happening. But don't forget, here's the destination. Look, it's phenomenal. I'm very, very excited about this year coming forward, and that's why I am eagerly making changes that push me out of my comfort zone. All right. Let's pick a rune. And again, you know what? Everybody just kind of let your vibration hum along a little bit on the surface, however you understand that. I'm going to collect that energy and we'll pick a rune from that, okay? Because this year it is all about the journey together. Look, that is the rune for wholeness. If I can get it, there we go. Okay? It has no reverse position. So let's take a look at that. And then I am going to make the pause marker that I talked about. And page 139. And then I'll chat with anybody who wants to hang around and do that. And if you have questions, let me know, okay? Let's see, it's 2:30. I have scheduled another live stream reading for Taurus this afternoon at 3:30, so I have to mind my time a little bit. Okay, the rune for wholeness. There you go. And you know what? Sometimes I get questions about this. This is the Book of Runes by Ralph Blum. He has passed away, but you can still find videos of him on YouTube. He was a phenomenal human being, and he dedicated himself to the modern illumination of this beautiful divination tool. So if you ever want to check out this book, if you like the readings that come out of this book, I think you can still get this probably on Amazon, okay? So Welu stands for wholeness, that which is our nature. Pardon me, I'm misstating it. That which our nature requires. That's an important distinction, I think. It embodies the impulse towards self-realization. And it indicates the path you must follow, not from ulterior motives, but from the core of your individuality. I love this. Spirit, thank you so much. My gosh. Amazing, huh? They're talking loud to us today. Whew. Okay. Seeking after wholeness is a spiritual warrior's quest. And yet, what you are striving to become in actuality is what by nature you already are, meaning our spirit being, our vibration, our frequency. Okay? Become conscious of your essence and bring it into form. Express it in a creative way. This is a rune of great power, making life force available to you. So Welu marks a time for regeneration down to the cellular level. And again, Spirit's talking to me about this card. And you know what? This is what Pam Gregory's been talking about. This is what's been coming through in certain ways in those little tiny readings that I'm making a pledge to keep them to 5 minutes. So you can just watch it while you're having your coffee in the morning. Because part of what's happening is we are meant not just to strike the vibration and experience it, but now it's time to create the hum. That's what my spirit guides are telling me. So that's why I'm showing up every day, just to keep the hum going among all of us, okay? So if you have 5 minutes and you want to join us in that effort for 2019, check out those little tiny readings. Oh, gosh. Okay, so Sewelu marks a time for regeneration down to the cellular level. Although this rune has no reverse position, there is reason for caution. You may see fit to withdraw or even to retreat, especially if events or people are demanding that you expend your energy now. Know that such a retreat is a retreat in strength, a voyage inward. Turn the page. For centering, for balance. Timely retreat is among the skills of the spiritual warrior. So Welu counsels opening yourself up, letting the light into a part of your life that has been secret and shut away. To accomplish this may call for a profound recognition, for admitting to yourself something that you've long denied. There is a prayer known as the Gayatri, I don't know if I'm saying it right, that embodies the spirit of the rune of wholeness. Address the sun in this fashion. You who are the source of all power, whose rays illuminate the world, illuminate also my heart. I'm just so grateful that this is coming out in the way it is. Illuminate also my heart, so that it too can do your work. While reciting this prayer, visualize the sun's rays streaming forth into the world, entering your heart, then streaming out from your heart chakra center, and back into the world. This is a powerful life-enhancing prayer. And Spirit's talking about the manifestation of the energy of Aries. And the way we are meant to manifest our ability to capture that energy and to be in command of it rather than having it be in command of ourselves, okay? Yeah, I'm going to clip that off there. Spirits are talking. There is a caution not to give yourself airs. Even in a time of bountiful energy, you are required to face and vanquish your refusal to let right action flow through you. Nourish this capacity, for it is a mark of true humility. Practice the art of doing without doing. Vibrate, literally, in your meditation. Experience yourself that way over the course of 2019. Aim yourself truly and then maintain your aim without manipulative effort. Meditate on Christ's words, I can of my own self do nothing. For by our own power we do nothing. Even in loving, it is love that loves through us, and I am here to raise my hand, hallelujah on that. I've experienced it a lot in my life. I believe that wholeheartedly. This way of thinking and being integrates new energies and permits us to flow into spiritual wholeness, which is the ultimate goal of the spiritual warrior. So, lest anybody be offended, as you know, I don't participate in organized religion. I wanted to put the message forward that's in the book, and I invite everyone to interpret that through your own religious tradition if you should have one. Okay? So this is the moment of pause. Anybody who's heading off to finish their day, thank you so much for being here. And I'm just going to pause for a moment, and I will head over to the chat room, see who's there, and we'll chit-chat and have some fun. And if you have any questions, let me know. Okay? Thanks, everybody. Whoopsie, I'm just going to hold up a card while I count down the clock.